if one looks at the experience, let's just take what is now becoming a tragic experience of the Bankstown nurses, who certainly were entrapped. They were goaded, baited into making comments. But what is the underlying problem? I mean, what they raised was indefensible, no question. But it arose from anger, from terrible experiences that they have gone through, from frustration. What was lacking was a political perspective. Those two young people who the media is now, and the government and the Zionist forces now are trying to destroy. These young people's lives will never be the same again. And what arose from that, what the lesson that we have to draw is, without a political perspective, without an understanding that in order to fight what is now becoming a mechanism, anti-Semitism is becoming a mechanism for suppression, for intimidation, for the censorship of any element of political opposition. I mean, let's call a spade a spade. If one was to say, if Albanese could say opposition to the Labor government was racist, he would do it. And that's what is now being put forward. Opposition to the Israeli government is now being called racist, anti-Semitic. It's nothing of the sort. It's opposition to a government, which every person in every country has the right to do. But that is now up for grabs in that sense. It is being outlawed bit by bit. And so how do we fight it? There has to be an alternative perspective, one which fights to mobilise the only force that can overthrow capitalism, the only force that can prevent war, because this is what is now being prepared, and that is a socialist perspective. That's what those two nurses in Bankstown lacked, and they are paying a terrible, terrible price for it. And that's the lesson that I think all of us have to really fight to convey, to teach, to convince students, academics, doctors, nurses, the working class as a whole, to overcome what is a fascist president in the United States, a fascist government in Israel, increasing turns to fascism by the ruling class. There has got to be an alternative perspective, and that's a socialist perspective, and that's what we fight for.